The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of RMCOnAir.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I see what you're doing, I see what you go through. Put my lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us. Everybody singing together, sing a new song.
Here we go, Just Sports with Sonny Wells. I'm here with the historian Pierre Daniels, and on the other side, we have Mr. Rambo. So you guys were talking earlier. It was kind of a slow week in sports. You were saying, what was it? What were you guys talking about?
We were talking about the Dodgers. We were talking about the Lakers, the Angels, college football, pro football.
Yeah, right.
Take your pick. You know.
So here, we said we was going to do this at the top of the show, and we need to talk about some of those other things. But since we have some things already queued up, we got that thing with the Lakers already queued up, and I just want to know, and we just said something about it. Is Kobe supposed to call somebody? Is somebody supposed to call? I don't get that. I don't even understand that. Hey, man, roll that interview and see what the Lakers are trying to do with these 3 new people they have acquired. And we're going to talk about it.
Okay, absolutely.
Yeah, because I know you ready to dig in on that. Oh, before we do that, shout out to Sun Lady.
Absolutely. Definitely shout out to Sun Lady. And, of course, shout out to Smitty, too. We miss you in the studio, man.
Yeah, Smitty, I hear you down in Vegas. And then we're going to Skype in Big DeJuan Scott. We're going to Skype in him right after the break. He said he's got a few things to say. So let's run that clip, man, and see what they're talking about here.
Have any of you guys heard from Kobe? So when you guys, are you located in LA yet, or when you moved in here? Have any of you guys heard from Kobe, and if so, what did he say? So when you guys, are you...
You see that?
They consider that a pregnant pause.
Is that what that's called?
A pregnant
pause.
Is that like an official studio? You're a SAG member. Is that official?
Why would you use a pregnant pause?
The reason why I would say that is because you could tell how awkward all 3 of those gentlemen look on the podium there. He asked them a simple question.
It's a simple question.
A simple question, and then all of them.
It's a simple question.
Like they were stunned. Like they didn't know. Like you saw a ghost or something. You seen a ghost.
They intimidated already. Man, they ain't even showed up for camp yet. They intimidated.
Intimidated like crazy.
Oh, come on, guys.
It was almost like, we were supposed to call Kobe? God, dog it.
No, but they asked a simple question.
Did I miss the call? That kind of thing.
It's a simple question. Have you...
Well, I'm sure they weren't going to call Kobe because I'm sure they didn't know his number.
No, they couldn't know his number.
Right, it was whether Kobe called them, he contacted them.
It's a simple question. Okay, Pete, have Kobe called you? Yes or no? Simple answer. No, haven't heard from him.
All right, let's break this down. First of all, we know that most players, it's I guess, what do you call it, a sentiment around the league that most people don't want to blame Kobe.
Right. I mean, that's
Kobe, good dude. I've been around him a little bit and some of the stuff we did with Nike, but a lot of people don't want to play with him.
But see, you weren't playing when you were a teammate. That's one thing when he's dealing with you off the court. Off the court, I hear he can be very cordial. He can be, he's definitely approachable, and he can be very professional when deemed fit, in his opinion. But when he's on the court as a teammate, particularly during the regular season, man.
He ain't that
P,
nice.
would you sit there and look stupid like they did?
Absolutely not.
Would you have done that, P?
No.
Okay, come on.
No.
Well, what were you to do, though? That's an off-kilter type question.
It's a simple question.
No, that's not simple. There's
Yes
first
or no,
of all,
have
remember, they're in there. They're trying to be politically correct.
Well, that's the
They're
problem.
trying to, represent.
Right.
I'm a Laker now. That means something. And they get a question like that.
Right.
Oh no! What
Wow.
do we say?
Well,
Is this gonna hurt us with
I'm
Kobe
sorry.
on the court? Chris want to chime in. What do you want to say, Chris? What do you want to say?
Release the footage.
You keep reminding me of the release the footage. I'm gonna remember next week. Yeah, I remember.
You know,
But-
when you look at the Lakers in the summer league that they just finished in Vegas, even the most positive Lakers supporters, including ones that own the payroll, very disappointed by what you saw in the summer league. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to mention any names, like McDonald, Worthy, saying in fact, look, that team, almost half those players or more will actually be on the opening night roster for the Lakers. Most of those other teams, few of those players will actually be on the opening night roster. But for the Lakers, probably at least half of those players will actually be on the team, the regular season team. Regular season for opening night. So you're looking at that's a large portion of the talent that's right out there you're going to have to deal with for the entire season. Not like you can say, oh, just summer league, they just don't count. Or that's just summer league who's young and trying to gel and get team chemistry. That team right there, a lot of those players are going to be with the team and an integral part of the team for the entire season. And from what from what they displayed out there, let's just say they have a lot of work to do.
They do have
a lot of work to do.
They got a lot of work to do, and I tried to watch as much as I could their games that they played in the summer league. I wasn't really impressed. I did like the guard. I like the big man who came back. It seemed like he's bigger, he's stronger. His quickness is there. He was more sure of himself. He still needs to gain some more confidence in his game.
He needs to slow it down. It seemed like he was a bit out of control, don't you think, right?
Yeah, a little bit. He wasn't. His balance was off just a little. So the big fella that broke his leg.
Randall.
Yeah, Mr. Randall.
Randall,
So he didn't look bad, but I don't know what the coaches are looking for out of these players in terms of getting them to gel as a cohesive unit. Right. That's very important.
Absolutely.
And so without that, how can you – I would have liked to have seen Kobe out there playing with him.
That wasn't going to happen. That wasn't going to happen.
Kobe in his first 3 years played at the Summer Pro League when it was down at the Pyramid.
Yeah, but that was different. I mean, he didn't play in all the games. He only played in maybe
Wait. I was there because I was announcing the games.
I see. Right.
So he was there. I'm pretty sure his first 3 years.
First 3 years?
He was there. They were there for 25 years. I was with him for 25. Whether it first was Albert Gersten Pavilion, then they went to the Pyramid, and then they went out to UC Irvine, then they came back to the Pyramid. I was there. I did all the big games.
Gotcha.
So,
right. If you don't mind me asking, and then we'll shift over to Big D. Were you there for the games at Cal State LA when they had it there?
No, okay. I came right after that when they went to Loyola Marymount.
Gotcha.
That's where I came in, right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Big D.
Mm-hmm.
Well, cohesiveness is a word that you cannot, and I don't think you should even try to associate with the summer league team of the Lakers. You just want to see some upside. Okay, you want to see some ray of sunlight.
Did you see that?
No.
Okay.
No, it's summer league, yes, but I just seen nothing, and I'm not a Laker fan though, but I'm trying to look at this summer league very, very objectively, and they look bad, and they look like, and the kid, he shows some light, the kid out of Ohio State.
Right, some promise, huh?
Yeah, he showed some promise, but I felt that he was slow. I don't know. Maybe I'm.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
He is a little
I'm
slow.
looking at something different here, but I know that one of the things coming out that they had against him was the fact that he was a little slow of foot on defense.
Right.
But I didn't see no bursts. Maybe I don't know. I expected more out of speed with him.
Right, his quickness.
Especially in the NBA right now.
Right. Especially in the summer league.
Especially summer league. Yeah.
And what Sonny says is that he says that the summer league definitely matters. He's saying you can't just dismiss the summer league as like, well, those are cats who are vying for a 12th man spot on the roster or 11th man spot. Cats will barely make the team, and a lot of them are going to be overseas or the international ball, this, that, and the other. He's saying that breeds team chemistry from summertime that's supposed to carry over to fall practice, and then that carries over to training camp and carries over, of course, to the regular season, and you built that momentum from that point forward.
Remember when the league was here, you had an opportunity to go down and check out the Lakers. Mm-hmm. You could say, "Oh, well, wow, I'm going to go down and I'm going to watch the Lakers tonight and see." They probably were playing another NBA team, and you could go down and see who the picks were and whether or not you saw them fitting into the team.
Right.
Then when the season comes, you're like, "Oh yeah, I saw him in the summer league."
Right.
Yeah,
well, that's what,
I remember him.
Now in Vegas, they say that the Lakers definitely drew well. I mean, they drew in excess of, I think one game they took about 15,000, 16,000 for a summer league.
At the Thomas Mack.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm saying that's huge. But so they were doing that in Vegas to say, okay, well, we got a chance to see so and so and see so and so, and that should carry over to the regular season. But it just seemed like the team was just in total disarray, man. I mean, I just don't see where the leadership is coming in. And
that's important. That's important. I'll tell you why. My brother hired me this year at Trade Tech.
Right.
The previous years, he had a couple other people that were there helping him as assistants. Those people did not do what he asked them to do. They always had their own agenda. And at that point in time, we found out, and he hired me. He said, "Man, I want you to come in. I want you to tell me what's wrong. Tell me what's going on." Okay. I was like, "You don't know what's going on with your own team?" But they were backstabbing him with a big butcher knife. It was getting him.
Wow.
And then they would sit back and they would say, "Oh, man, well, your brother, man, I tried to tell him." "What do you mean you tried to tell him? You're the assistant."
Yeah.
So I was coaching over at Lawndale for 3 years, and he asked me to come over with him this year. I said, okay. So I went in, I did the strength and conditioning. But what I did was I asked him every day, what are we doing? So I feel like in the summer league, those assistants should have been asking Byron Scott, what do we do?
Now,
what do you want us to do?
That's a good point. Now, from what I hear there might be some dissension there, Big D. They were talking about between Byron Scott and some of his assistants, meaning that, not his son, of course, but I'm talking about maybe a Mark Madsen, that he might have not been really on board with bringing him on entirely in the first place, but maybe from higher up.
See, now that makes sense.
They were saying higher up, saying, we need Madsen on the bench with you.
But what is he bringing?
Well, he's bringing the statistics, the analytics, and he's bringing a voice that's supposed to be closer, with the younger generation and defense and things of that nature. So
here's how we ended up over at Trade Tech. We did whatever the head coach said to do on a daily basis. So we put him in that league.
Isn't that the way it should be?
Yes, but check this out. So we put him in the league that we have been in for 15 years, the JBL National Pro-Am, as a way to play up to get us better, so we could come back and play against our peers and do very well.
Right.
So we ended up going to the Final Four. Never done in the history of that league. No JC has ever done that.
Wow.
The school has never done that.
Right.
So I'm saying that to say that with the correct assistance, listening to the head coach, it should flow.
Right. Should.
Because I'm just coming out of a situation, getting into the situation like that.
Right.
And I don't think the Lakers, and I'm glad you brought that up because I didn't know that. There's some dissension there Because I would think that they were
from what I
taking information from Byron Scott. I remember in previous shows, I'm real big on Byron Scott.
Yep.
Because he's gone to different NBA teams and being able to have them work as a cohesive unit wherever he's gone.
That word go again.
Right,
Cohesive.
but that's you know.
You don't like my cohesiveness, huh?
That word does associate with the Los Angeles Lakers right now. The current
Well,
edition of them.
I'm glad to hear that there was some dissension in there because I'm like, I know Byron Scott better than this. I know he's better than that.
Right now, what Smitty's saying, he finally has tools to actually work with. He's the head coach. He's supposed to get these players on the same page and have them improving as a team, as one, and obviously improve tremendously off of the atrocious season they had last season.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's Byron Scott. I mean that's what they have him there for, among other things.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll see how it turns out because, you know, even if it's close to how it was last year, I don't know how much more patience Laker fans are going to have with this entire situation.
You know what's so funny? I can remember the time when it would, if the Lakers were at home, the first thing you did around 5:30, 6 o'clock, especially if were at the barbershop like I was, yo man, you watching the game tonight? Hey, we gonna watch the game at, man.
Sure,
you know?
sure.
Yeah.
You know, if they were away, you know, they would come on at 5 o'clock. Yo man, Lakers gonna come on.
Oh, yeah.
And you scheduled yourself around watching that game.
Lakers, yeah.
Now, the Lakers are, well, who they playing?
Hold on. I want to watch them.
Who they playing? I want to see the other team. I really don't want to see them. You know, who they playing? Oh, Philly's in town? Oh, Boston's in town? Oh, okay, well, Paul Pierce. And, you know, we didn't talk about the Clippers, did we?
Right, we definitely need to pick up on that for sure.
You still want to talk about
Let's go ahead.
the cohesiveness, huh?
No cohesiveness. Okay, you can flip that word on the other side of the locker room. The Clippers.
Okay.
Doc has, to me, I think I said, not last week, but previous week prior, that I didn't think Doc did a great job as a GM, as a president of the basketball operation, getting the team, the players together for the bench. I think he did a good job this all season.
So far, so good.
So far. Okay, the thing is, though, okay, he got to take that hat off as the GM and president, and now he got to coach this.
Right.
This is going to have to be, in my estimation.
You think that's bugging him to be the GM and the coach? You think that's
it may not be bugging him, but it's a tough job to do. Okay, because you got to have your hand on the pulse of what's out there, what you're bringing into your team, how they can cohesively exist together with your team to get your team to the next level. Because you bring people in to get your team to another level, not to stay as you are or to go down.
Right.
And you have brought players in the last couple of years that really the top 6 or 7 has got them to the first round and out.
Right.
The other players he brought in to get them past that, it haven't happened. I think he might have. I'm saying might.
Right.
You're still out because he got, like I said, he got to coach them now. Brought in some players to get them beyond the level that they have reached thus far.
Second round. Yeah.
Second round with his core players. So he had to take that hat off, Sonny, because it is tough, very, very tough to do both, and especially when you have especially when you have a top-level team. That's cute. Top-level team such as the Clippers. Why do I talk about the Clippers? Everybody want to get funny.
Right.
What is this?
Wait. Hey, you know what?
Is this?
But I tell you, Big D, when you look at the Clippers situation, man, you're dealing with players who have volatile past. I mean, when you're looking at a Josh Smith, you're looking at a Stevenson, you're looking at, and actually Jamal Crawford started to make some. He had a few rumblings saying.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Crawford gonna be a number one problem. Okay, although he has been a great. No, don't get. Let me explain it to you. He has been a great teammate.
Yeah.
And a great teammate.
Yeah.
But there've been some grumblings from last year because although he said the political correct thing, I'm fine with They're trying to trade me. That's part of the deal.
Part of the business.
Yeah, but it got to be effective. Then you bring in.
He mentioned it the other day.
Yeah, then you bring in shooters now who everybody wants the ball in their hands. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay.
And then not just that, you're talking about, okay.
Yeah, you're right. I like that.
Okay.
The little sign.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody take a break. Hey, we'll be right back. Our sponsors, Pitbull and Secret Styling. Just Sports with Sonny Wills. We'll be right back.
What's your style? Curly? Straight? Wavy? Or maybe you like it natural? Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
What's up? We're back. Just Sports with Sonny Wells in studio. We got Pierre and Rock over there. We're going to Skype in DeJuan Scott here in a second. Yeah, I think he's on the phone now.
You want to do the phone here, or you want to do the Skype? We can go either way.
Skype, baby. Go to Skype. We're going to Skype. Yeah, unplug him right quick.
It would have been nice to Skype in Smitty, you know? I mean,
I know. That's what I was thinking, too. It's like, next time, well, you know, I know he's down there with his computer.
Can you call him now?
Probably too late to try to get in. We only got
a few minutes left. Yeah, you're right.
I thought of it too late, actually.
Yeah, that's right.
My bad. Hey, you there? DeJuan? Not yet? Oh, okay. Yeah, we were talking about the Lakers and the picks that they had made, and we talked about basically how I didn't know that there were some schisms in there with the coaching staff.
The rumors
and
that
makes it, and that makes a difference. I gave the illustration of my brother and his assistants who were stabbing him in the back,
right.
And then he gets a couple of guys in there, myself, who listened to what he said do.
Right, but let me say this right quick. I didn't mean to cut you off to say, but you were in a situation with Lawndale where you didn't stab the head coach in the back. Certainly you could have. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I could have, but I didn't.
That's what I'm saying, right? But
and
that's the way you're supposed to do it.
And I kept going to my brother because I kept thinking like, hey man, this guy has the people around him who have the information to make him successful. Why isn't he utilizing us?
Right.
And so he said, well, no, you got to remain positive, and you really can't say anything about what's going on because that's, that will follow you. If you're going to talk about your head coach, that's going to follow you. I was like, oh, that makes sense. So I went through that, and he helped me with that, and that's why he asked me to come on, and then now we're successful. Wow. Is DeJuan in? No, not yet? Oh, okay. But anyway, I think that since we found out that the Lakers may have some
some
schisms or whatever it is in there, that may be a problem. Because once again, the other NBA teams that he was at, he didn't have those problems. And now, he's got decent players. I think these three. I don't know about that, but what's the big boy name?
Hibbert.
Roy?
Lumbering Hibbert.
I saw a game where I didn't even think he's supposed to be in the league.
Sometimes he.
And I was like, well, who is this big stand up in the road?
Dropping off like off a cliff, man.
Man,
he's so inconsistent. I mean, that's why Indiana let him go.
Yeah, in today's the way the game is played today in NBA, he's obsolete. Okay, he's not. He's slow of foot.
Well, he says this is a new start for him. So what do you think?
Well, I said new start for me too. I like the catchphrase the politically correct way to say things these days. It'd be a new start for me too, which is, literally it is a new start, new team.
I think anything's a new start for him.
Yeah, but I just he said he's a rim protector. He lumbers. He
don't protect nothing around the rim. He getting dunked on.
That's what I'm saying. But another thing is now, I guess before we went to break, Big D was commenting on the Clipper situation and saying about how that situation, how Doc is going to be. That situation can really turn out to be excellent, or it could blow up in his face.
Exactly, because he have
and
so many sticks of dynamite.
Yeah.
Okay, in this pile of players he have.
Would you have given his son a 2-year, $6 million deal?
Well, first of all,
his son's okay.
His son is okay, but in his situation right now, he may not need his son on that team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I don't know. His son did. His son's an admirable player.
He's an admirable player. Yes, he's an NBA player. Yes. But right now, I just my feeling has been observing and watching what Doc has been doing since he got there and since he took this second hat on. This going to be the toughest coaching job, but even with the great players he have, this going to be a tough coaching job.
Yeah.
Okay, because he only got 48 minutes in the game.
And on top of that, the West is loaded.
And the West is loaded, and some players. That's going to be some grumbling.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know about all of that. All I know is that the Clipper, what do you call it? Hex was on their ass. You up 3-1 and you can't finish that?
But not
traditionally, I know that's history for NBA. I don't think any other teams has ever came back from a 3-1.
And they were up by 20 in the fourth
quarter?
What,
1 or 2?
Like
one or two teams have only came back from 3-1.
But not like 3-1 up by 20 in the fourth.
Like we did in Lawndale.
Those are high schoolers, though, man.
High school.
That don't make no difference. You up by half at 28 and losing double overtime by 4.
You said it.
And got a bunch of talent. Something's wrong, right?
And got 2 7-footers, D1.
You're right.
San Diego State and USC.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
Something wrong there.
Something's wrong.
That's
They ain't got a boy in there yet?
Yeah, that's true.
But he's going to have to coach.
He is.
Yes, he will.
And to his son, I guarantee he signed him up. He wish he wasn't there because he's got to pull some things right now.
Right.
I don't know that his son hurts at all. You know?
When you look at who they've signed, I mean, like you say, I certainly give Big D a lot of credit when he's saying that, hey, he did an excellent job so far on paper. His team looks like they're definitely very talented. But definitely, like I said, very volatile. I mean,
very volatile.
A lot of hotheads. So, Stevenson to Josh Smith.
To Pierce.
Definitely Paul Pierce.
Well, now Pierce brings something a little different in there into the locker room and into the game. Mm-hmm. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
He did last. He's still hitting that last second shot. And he didn't call glass, he called game.
Sonny, you have said that last second shot ever since he made it at least 5-6 times.
Yeah, and he's been making it, hasn't he?
And I think they had a Paul Pierce. They either had a Paul Pierce day or they're going to have a Paul Pierce day in Inglewood.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, for him. So
he deserves it.
You there?
Yeah. He does a lot for Inglewood.
1, 2, 3.
At high school.
Okay, you on. Hey, we got Big Feets in there. You got something to say, my man? What's happening with you? Are you out there in the P-Dale, baby?
A worldwide exclusive man on the tribute.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it. You out in Palmdale? You in Palmdale, baby?
We're doing a test.
Okay.
And on this test, we're going to have Monaco involved in August.
Mm-hmm.
Israel's going to be involved in August.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Palmdale, of all places.
Y'all ain't got no ball players in Palmdale. Ain't no ball players in Palmdale.
And RMC Live is going to be the conduit to connect the world, man, for this test, dude. I'm pretty excited.
Oh, okay. That sounds great.
You got your boy Robert Smith. We're chiming in for him to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Jermaine Middleton, Jermaine.
Yeah.
He's going to be in Monaco for us. My man Mike Carter, he's going to be in Tel Aviv.
Wait a minute.
On October the 11th, the Los Angeles Lakers play Maccabi Haifa. So we're going to have a guest star from Maccabi Haifa also. And we're going to all shoot sky hooks in preparation for the tribute. You hear what I'm saying?
And the tribute is to?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, that's going to be, so that tentatively that's what we're looking at, and I just wanted to go ahead and give you that worldwide exclusive, and we're going to broadcast that live.
Oh, that sounds great.
So we're going to Skype it in, we're going to get the Skype going, and it's going to be all good.
All right, sounds good then. Hey, did you get everything taken care of out there in Palmdale?
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I got me a head coaching job, man, and
get out of here.
I'm a golf coach now. I'm a girls basketball coach at Palmdale. We got to do the paperwork, man, but it was a great interview.
All right.
It looks like I got it, man, and that's why Palmdale's going to be in the mix on what we do from here on out.
That'll work, baby. That'll work. It's hot out there, isn't it?
Oh, man. It's hot. I saw the devil walking down the street drinking a glass of lemonade.
That's pretty hot there, guys. Pretty hot. Okay, hey, that's going to do it for us. Just Sports with Sonny Wells. We thank
Big D.
Big D.
Right, Rambo.
But Rambo, that's what we call him. I wanted to call him The Rock. I don't know where I got that from. Oh, I know where I got that from. Look at that face up there. It looked like The Rock. They got him up there with a bad angle. He looked like The Rock. That's where I got that from. Pierre Daniels, of course, our Chris, our engineer, and we'll be back next week with another edition.
Look forward to seeing you next week. Okay?
Yes, next time you're down in Vegas, we're going to Skype you in. Yeah.
Curly, straight, wavy, or maybe you like it natural. Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.